Welcome back to Bloom. Did you know that early treatment of COVID, whether you are vaccinated or not, is critical? Joining us to discuss treating COVID in an outpatient setting are Dr. Garner and Dr. Leah Teekell-Taylor of Docs Outside the Box. Welcome to Bloom, doctors.
Thank you.
Thank you, Gayle.
Oh, it's great to see you ladies. Well, Dr. Lana, we'll start with you. As an integrative medical clinic, how do you approach treating COVID patients?
We have a three-tiered approach. We move quickly. We have the monoclonal antibodies in the clinic, so we will use that right off the bat. And then we have a combination approach of medicines as well as herbal remedies and whole food supplements that really encourage the immune system. And those three things together are a wonderful combination that works quickly.
I know you guys have treated thousands of patients successfully. Dr. Leah, does your clinic see COVID patients regularly?
Constantly, Gayle. We've been so busy in the month of August, we haven't been able to get in our regular patients. We've been that busy with COVID, and we treat them at any phase of the illness. Very beginning is best, but we get them in the middle of the illness, and we do a very good job of keeping people out of the hospital.
Yeah, I know that you guys are great at that, and that's why you see so many patients, because you treat each patient as their own individual, and it's not just some cookie cutter treatment.
Correct.
Let's talk about long haulers. How do you treat them?
Well, long haulers, each one is a little different. One of the most important things, and we wanted to make sure to mention today, is the long haulers tend to have a pattern of exercising too early after having COVID. So one of the things we recommend in recovery is no exercise for a month, or very gentle exercise. When we're investigating the patient, we have labs that we do with another company that has been investigating long haulers for about 2 years. It's called the Long Hauler Index, and that lets us know when the patient has moved from acute COVID to an immune patient. And so then from there, we have many different protocols that'll lower the viral load and recover the patient.
Now, once somebody starts to get an inclination that they might have COVID, is getting treatment right away a good idea?
Oh yes, Gayle, the sooner the better. We'll bring the patient into the clinic, and even if they test negative on a rapid test, which is pretty common, we will, if the clinical picture indicates, treat them right off the bat. We don't wait for a test to become positive. When it looks like COVID, it is COVID.
And what about children? Are you treating children as well?
We are treating children, but it's really much easier because they don't react the way the adult does. They're not as inflamed as the adult. So we will encourage usually the children with whole food supplementation, and they do just fine. But it's important for them to not exercise a lot either. Wait for their body to recover.
And I know you spend a lot of time with your patients, and again, each patient is an individual. Do you talk to your patients about how they can possibly prevent COVID in the first place by building their immune system?
Well, it depends on how bad they look at the moment. We try to be a little bit gentle, but yes, we have a lot of ideas of how they can strengthen their bodies and get healthier, so the next time something like this comes around, it doesn't hurt so bad when they get it.
That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Any exciting news with Docs Outside of the Box? Any upcoming?
We opened the pediatric program June 12th. It's called Kids Outside the Box, and right now we're looking for a new location in Tampa.
Well, it's very exciting. I've been to your office. It's incredible to see you two in action, and thank you for helping all the people that you do. We really appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks.
And again, they have such an innovative approach to healthcare. And if you want to find out more, you can call Docs Outside the Box at 727-498-8898 or visit online at docsoutsidethebox.us. We will be back with more Bloom right after this.
The preceding portion of Bloom was sponsored by Dr.